a week it's been. Did you all vote in the European elections yesterday? UKIP staged a carnival of colour. Did you see that on the news? To show how ethnically inclusive they are. Oh, yeah, Nigel Farage is down with the brothers. He is. He is. He once had a small sip of lilt in 1983. Labour didn't do very well. Did you see Ed Miliband being interviewed by Susanna Reid? It was so awkward, I thought I'd switched over to the Undateables. Do you see that? I did, honestly. I don't like that squashed face of his. Do you like that? Do you? Gives me flashbacks to when I saw a peeping Tom at the window of my downstairs toilet. And finally, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian tie the knot tomorrow. The most eagerly anticipated part of the wedding will be when Kim tosses the bouquet over her shoulder. Not to see who catches it, but to see if Kim can throw it far enough to clear. Oh, and Solange is expected to be there. Oh. That's going to be a brave bridesmaid who comes between her and the flowers, isn't it? Comedy legend John Cleese is in the house. She's the queen of shops who knows her way around a rack, has an eye for the bottom line and knows all about the ups and downs of kinky knickers. Yes, the brilliant Mary Portas will be here later. But first, he's a comic, an actor, a director, a writer and a TV presenter who's so intelligent he's like Stephen Fry without the frizzies. From the IT crowd, give it up for the BAFTA winning Richard Ayoade. Now, even though I wasn't even nominated this year...
Yes.
I've got to say congratulations on your BAFTA. You must be well chuffed.
Thank you. Yeah.
So what happened then? Did you party the night away afterwards?
Well, the dinner afterwards was already quite late, but luckily I'd had a late lunch, so I was fine. But I think a lot of the emotion in those speeches is actually down to hunger. Hunger management.
Yeah.
Which I had handled by... I ate probably about 3:30 to 4, so... they didn't eat till 10:30, which is crazy.
Oh, my God, that's just sitting there, isn't it?
Exactly.
That is just sitting there.
So the main course didn't rock up till about 11:30, and I was chuckling to myself. I thought, I've had a roast at 4. I mean, I'm fine. My insulin levels were stable. It was good.
That's it now.
Yeah.
Now, you won it for playing Moss in the IT crowd. It finished last year. What a wonderful way to end it, though, winning a BAFTA. Isn't that lovely?
Well, I mean, it's all Graham. I mean, Graham Linehan writes it.
Oh, he's a genius. He's a genius.
You have this thing where, essentially, the character is great, and that's totally down to him. So I know that's what got the award, not my kind of impassive reactions. I mean, this... Look, ask me to portray anger.
Be angry. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I mean, I've no emotional range.
You're like...
I mean, the problem is I can feel anger, but it doesn't correspond to any muscular movement in my face.
Oh, my God. You didn't just win the BAFTA, you won the best speech competition. His speech was so funny. I mean, was that off the cuff, or had you written it down beforehand, or what?
No, I mean, I presumed I would not win, so I didn't have anything prepared. Yeah, I mean, you just have a kind of a white wall of panic, really. And when you go up, it is surprising how many people are there. And, you know, that is terrifying.
I won one last year, and you just, you know, in your head, you imagine walking up there coolly going, I'd like to thank, you know, my parents and everything. But you do go blank and you just go, oh, my God, I can't believe it. People are thinking, who's this? How's he one? You know, it's, oh, yeah.
That's why you need to have the late lunch.
Yes, if I had a roast dinner...
If you'd eaten at 4, that wouldn't have happened. You'd be settled in nicely.
In your speech, you said you're an inspiration for nasally sounding men.
Well, we are 2 peas in a pod there.
Yeah. Am I quite nasal?
You sound more nasal than like Barry White, yes. It's higher than... I mean, but, you know, so please, you know, you could probably be heard amongst chirruping wildlife.
I've been called a seagull down the tip.
That's nice.
Yeah. Why does your voice sound like that, then? Have you had an accident?
Like a kind of esophagus collapse. No, I mean, it's not ideal. And yet, somehow, I must live with it. It is my voice.
Yeah. I think it's a nice voice, but it's just very nasal.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's like a buzzsaw.
You can take my voice, love, don't worry.
No, it's all right. I don't want to bring it down to that kind of level. What's going on?
Well, don't worry, love. I think it's lovely and it's...
Well, you're very kind. Yes, thank you.
Yes. I'm contradicting myself.
I know. We're up and down. We haven't eaten.
People who've seen the IT Crowd might not know, but you direct films as well, don't you, love?
Yes. Well, I try and keep it a secret so that attendance figures are low. But, yes, I've directed 2 films. One was called Submarine, which one person saw, and another film called The Double.
Yes.
Which is coming out on DVD, which even that person who saw Submarine didn't see. But, you know, they're both... Well, it's difficult to know which one is the best film ever made, but it's one of them.
I watched The Double last night,
Did you? How did you find it?
It effed with my head.
Did it?
It's very, can I say this, Kafka-esque.
Yes, you can.
Look at me, swallowing a Kindle. Yes.
Yes, well, you know, The Double is about this very timid, mild-mannered man who finds one day that there's an exact replica of him in the world who starts to take over his life.
Yeah. They say everyone's got a doppelganger, yeah?
Yes.
Have you ever met your doppelganger?
Well, this is the thing. If you meet your doppelganger, you die.
No.
Yes. But, you know, the doppelganger really is some kind of dark half of your own soul that could not exist but for you.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Like Jedward.
Now, to get Jesse Eisenberg to star in your film,
it
must mean that Hollywood is sniffing about, isn't it?
Like a poodle.
Yes. I mean, you've dipped your toe into Hollywood, haven't you, with that film, The Watch, with Ben Stiller?
I attended that shoot.
Yes.
Yes,
but, I mean, could you get used to that?
No, I don't think so. I just don't really understand why you would need to go there. And also, when I did that film, we were in Atlanta anyway, because they don't...
Oh, so you weren't even in Hollywood?
They often don't film things there because they get tax breaks elsewhere. And also, as my wife said, I merely looked like I'd just won a competition to be in a film with movie stars.
Oh, that's harsh, isn't it?
No, that is accurate, and she's lovely, and she was right, because in many scenes, I just thought, why is Ben Stiller and Vince Vaughn looking at me? Oh, yeah, I'm in a scene with them.
Here, congratulations on the BAFTA, my love.
You're very kind.
And good luck with The Double. The DVD's out soon, isn't it?
It will be out soon. It's just finished in cinemas, so this is great timing. And,
Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Richard Ayoade! John Cleese and Ellie Goulding will be here soon. First, though, put your hands together for the owner of Britain's most famous bob and the retail guru who's no one's dummy. It's Mary Portas!
Cheers.
Cheers. What do you make of that? Is it nice? Got a good nose? What are you getting from it? I'm getting poppers.
I'm not even going to get into this.
Here, we've got to talk about your new show, Mary's Silver Service. What's it all about?
Well, it's looking at people who are retired, who don't want to retire, who don't want to be left at home and are a bit lonely and want to come back into the workplace. So we set up this pop-up agency where anybody who had a skill could come and apply and I'd see if I could get them a job.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How old was the oldest person you got work for?
91.
91?
91, yes.
Really? Oh, I can't wait to be retired, sitting there eating biscuits, watching Tipping Point.
Yeah, but there's people that aren't like that, thank God, Alan, and they're the backbone of this country and the economy. So we had caterers, gardeners, builders, and all of them were just like, well, just quite incredible people who just didn't want to be sitting at home on their own. It still had an energy past 65.
Oh, right. In your last series, you tried to save a lingerie company in Manchester. How are they doing?
Factory, fantastic.
Yeah.
I took, basically, you know, what happened in manufacturing... God, that
Oh, I thought
sounded
you'd
terrible.
farted
Oh, so
then.
did I. That was awful. That was my
Talking
shame.
about how the wine is near you. That was it you?
It
or
was my
the-
shoes.
you're not
I'll do it
just
again.
blaming the-
Oh.
Oh, can't do it.
Oh, dear.
I can't hear no squeaking, Mary. Now, what's going on with your factory?
Yeah, now
the
they've got...
is the knicker market up or
factory.
down?
I brought you a little pair of my knickers.
Oh, you
Did you know
have?
about my knickers? I've got my knickers. I only wear these knickers. These are made in England. This factory was in the north of England, and when everybody took production offshore, it closed down, and there were towns where people just couldn't get work at all. And I took 8 out-of-work kids who'd never worked before, some of their parents had never worked before, reopened up the factory and started making these knickers, and we called them kinky knickers from the lace. Isn't that just... And because they're British, I wanted to, you know, talk about them, and in the little crutch is a little sign that says, "Love your country." Think about it, Alan, think about it.
Think about it? Oh, what could you mean, Mary?
Someone's taken this one out, and then anyone who's made them, they put a little ribbon in, and it tells you who made it. So these pair that you'll be wearing were made by Adrian.
I'm not a cross-dresser. What is this? Why would I wear these? Say I get knocked down and they find me wearing these.
Well, I reckon those would suit you beautifully.
Do you wear them as well?
Yeah, of course I do. I've got a bright pink pair on tonight.
Let's have a look. Oh!
They're nice, aren't they? Sorry, that is
Lovely.
really embarrassing. Oh, this feels terrible doing this.
I know. You've only had 2 sips. Come on, you've had a full glass. My God, we'll be getting off. Who's the bad guy here? I mean, you know, because all the factories closed down and moved away. Is it the government? Is it greedy factory owners? What?
No, it's not the greedy factory owners. It's basically everyone was cheap, you know, chasing cheap, made it offshore, went to one country, went to the next country. It's just a race to the bottom. But the truth is, and this is what we try to do with this, is you can make beautiful quality products here. We'll never be about the cheapest manufacturing, but you can bring back beautiful quality products and give people work.
Oh, good. Because the High Street needs a kick up the... Have you been to High Street recently? And it...
Oh, what do you like? We need the high street. Stop sitting there saying
it's a charity shop. Cafe Nero, charity shop.
Chicken shop.
Chicken, yeah! But what's going wrong? Why can charity shops afford the rent and normal shops can't?
It's true, they do, because they get a rebate. They get, a discount because they're a charity. But the thing is, you can make charity beautiful. I've got 13 charity shops, which are gorgeous. Yeah. Mary's Living and Giving shops, and they're all stylish and fabulous, and still really cheap.
Now, do you take a load of tack? Because I don't know if you've been to a charity shop recently. I got rid of a load of old Betamax videos, yeah, didn't want. Well, the way the man was flicking through them, like, this, ooh. Do you know what I mean? You're a charity shop, love, do you know what I mean?
You're not a dumping ground, Alan. You don't go in with old Betamax videos. You're chucking them out and using the charity. You're the worst for that. That's what I want to...
I'm the worst?
Why
Have
would
you been stalking me down the High Street?
No, you just told me you go in dodgy old Betamax videos that no one watches or don't have the machines for, and you're using the charity shop as a dumping shop. Naughty boy.
What's the charity shop for, then, if you're not offloading tat?
No.
And the thing is, as well, I don't like buying things where someone's died. You know,
No.
Because, no, I bought some sandals once, and I know you're going to laugh, but I swear they were haunted. And I put them on, and they kept taking me, like, to a Betfred. Honestly, it was... Honestly... It freaked me out, Good luck with the series, my love. When does it start?
4th of June, I think it is.
4th of June. Oh, well, I'll be watching. Give it up for Mary Portas, everyone. Thank you. John Cleese will be here later, but first, give it up for the sexy six-pack soprano with Will's and Kate's royal seal of approval. It's the amazing Ellie Goulding! Yeah, take a seat, love. Do you see those shoes? I can't keep up. How many albums have you had out? You've had Halcyon.
2.
No, you keep reissuing it. Halcyon Days, innit?
Halcyon Days.
Halcyon Days, Halcyon Days Deluxe. Halcyon. Is there going to be a Halcyon Nights, which is like...
That's a really good idea.
Why do you think your career, all of a sudden, has just taken off as it does? Because I don't think people realise how big you are in America. I mean, Obama wants you to sing for him, doesn't he?
Yeah.
They look like they've adopted you.
I know, that's what I keep saying.
We paid £2 a month for Ellie Goulding.
So... That is Instagram gold.
If you don't have that as your Christmas card, Ellie Goulding and the Obamas say, Merry Christmas.
I don't really know how that happened other than when I sang at the wedding, the royal wedding.
Oh, yeah, Will and
Then
Kate's
sort
wedding.
of people started sort of asking for me to sing for them and stuff. And, yeah, so I don't know how that happened, but I sang Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas as a Christmas thing.
Now, tell me about this wedding, Will's and Kate's wedding. What was it like? Was it like our normal wedding? Was there like Princess Michaela Kent daggering and stuff like that?
I only went to a wedding last year. I've never really been to many weddings, so to me that was sort of that's all I know of weddings now.
God. There's a lot of pressure for everyone else's weddings, isn't it? Doesn't everyone live in a castle?
Well, to be honest, I genuinely, and I've never really talked about it that much, but when I got this phone call, I didn't actually pick it up. And it just so happened that this was somebody asking me to perform at their wedding, and I didn't pick it up. So then I think a few weeks went by, and I then did pick it up, and I wasn't allowed to tell anyone.
No.
And then, yeah.
Well, good for you for keeping a secret, isn't it?
I'm good, just so you know, I'm good at keeping secrets. If anyone's got anything to tell me,
Yes. Oh, well, I've got loads, love. I will, yes. Now, the papers say you are Dougie from McFly. Is this true?
He's my man friend. Boyfriend, traditionally.
Oh, so that's a yes, then?
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations. He's lovely.
He's a very lovely human being.
Yeah. And how long's this been
Cheers.
going? Cheers. No, it's nothing when someone finds out. How long's it been going on for?
Oh, I don't know. We're sort of friends for quite a long time.
And then it just blossomed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
He is lovely.
Oh. I mean, you are this proper sex symbol these days. You look absolutely stunning and
Really?
gorgeous. Yeah.
I just cut all my hair off. I wasn't really sure if it was
No,
the right...
you look stunning, love. Don't you look stunning? Look all around you. You do seem to be flashing the flesh more. Why is that? Are you getting more... Yeah! Look at that. I mean, that is an accident waiting to happen,
Okay,
that, isn't it?
so that zip just kept falling down. It was a bit of a disaster, really. And I keep turning around to pull it back up, and it would keep falling back down. And obviously, that zip goes all the way down to the...
Oh, my God.
...crotch area. And also, I was really ill. That was Coachella in America, and I was really poorly. And I was trying to hold it together, if you know what I mean.
Was it runny bum?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
No, if anyone is watching at home and they want to pull a sickie, when I worked at Barclaycard, I said, oh, I've got runny bum. And no one wants to ask any more questions. Like, yes, have the rest of the day off. happened? So you had the trots, basically?
Yeah. I went to South America for the first time, and then I was literally ill for about 3 weeks. I couldn't stop having the runny bum. Have I just told everyone that I've had runny bum at my top?
Everyone has it in Mexico. Montezuma's revenge. I had it. And you know what? I was staying in a hotel. Don't ever go there. I'm going to this hotel because they were horrible. The Hotel Capri in Acapulco is like a backpacking place. The man refused to give me any more toilet paper.
No, he didn't.
You have used enough. You have used enough.
Have you ever got desperate and just
used enough?
Have you ever got desperate and just used the toilet roll holder?
No.
The round thing?
No.
Nor have I.
No. Yeah, who would use that?
No.
Yeah.
Weird, that's weird.
I started using pages of my rough guide, you know.
That's not good. You get ink on your bum.
Well, no one's going to read it, are they? Well, bend over, Alan. We're going to Puerto Escondido in a minute. Oh, a lovely vegan restaurant there.
Oh, dear.
Well, listen, good luck with your new single, Beating Heart.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming back on.
Thanks for
Isn't
having
she
me.
brilliant? Ellie Goulding, everyone. Thanks, dear. That's so lovely. But first, put your hands together for 1/5 of the most talked about reunion since Wayne Rooney got back together with his heir. It's the one, it's the only, John Cleese! God, you scared the life out of me. What are you doing? Right, let me get your bloody...
Just being silly. No, I get a choice, didn't I? And I specifically asked this.
I meant to pour the drinks.
Oh, I also...
People tuning in now are going to think I'm
It's a much nicer brown now.
much nicer brown. Oh no! You are twisted.
Yes.
Do you want one? Do you want one?
No, I like that. I used to advertise that many, many years ago for Schweppes, and because I was the only person in England who actually drank it without gin or vodka.
Really? That's
Just
boring, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it. Tonic water.
You sure? Okay.
This will revive an old man.
Well, I'm wearing most of it, thanks to you. Hey, I'm glad you're here. I need to pick your brains.
Go on.
I'm doing a stand-up tour next year, yeah?
Yeah.
And I'm going to Australia.
Aha!
Now, you've been gigging in Australia, haven't you, for 9 months?
I have. Well, no, I was over there for 4 months.
4 months, OK.
I went to write a book. I'm writing my autobiography at the moment, and I didn't want to get up in January and look out at the grey here in London.
Oh, I know, love.
So I went off to Australia, and I stayed in a beautiful hotel there, and I woke up the morning, sunshine, Sydney Opera House, Harbour Bridge. It was fantastic. I got 45,000 words written, but I did a few shows there. But I tell you about there's good theatres and not such good theatres.
Oh, tell me. I want to hear everything.
Melbourne is great. You can go to the Princess or the Comedy. It's about 800-900, perfect size. What do you like playing to? What size?
Well, I mean, anyone will take me, really. I mean, I'm not...
I mean, you play to these big arenas.
I do the big arenas, like the O2 and stuff, yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, what size audience?
Well, they're about 12,000, isn't it, the O2?
Yeah, well, that's what they've been saying for the Python show. But, yeah, but do you find it comfortable in front of so many people?
No, because the thing is, you know, because they've got those massive screens, when you look out, everyone's like this.
Yes, that's right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I found. And also the nerves as well. You know, when you hear them in there, and you know,
Yeah.
I've got chronic IBS, so I could do a whole show about it, loves. Yes, I mean, out the wind.
It's a good title, the IBS show.
The IBS show. Live at the O2, IBS. So, yeah, I mean...
So you don't mind playing them? You say, I like to play about 1,000 or 1,200 people normally if I'm on my own, because it's a little bit of intimacy there. You can look out at the audience and kind of see them and sense them. When they go right into the distance, I mean, I don't know about it. I don't mind doing it with all the pythons because there's safety in numbers, but I wouldn't want to do it my own.
But it's the thrill when you come off. I'm like, yeah, king of the world, yeah! You know, you get 12,000 people going, yeah, it's yeah!
Now I remember.
To punch someone, you're just like, yeah!
I did a show about 30 years ago for Stanley Baker's company called Great Western, and I did it with Terry Jones and Michael Palin. It was 25,000, and it was pretty extraordinary. I suppose it's power, is it? Just
yes,
naked power. That's what it is.
Oh, no one's ever put those words in the same sentence with mine. Naked and power. I mean, you know, it's a bit of to get to, the O2 and everything.
I know.
I mean, Rihanna takes the tube, but I'm Alan Carr. You know what I mean? I've seen on the tube the whole illusion goes.
Well, what illusion?
Illusion? I have got an illusion.
No, you don't.
I have.
You don't have any illusion.
Get off my
at all.
chat show.
What?
Never get read out. Is that over me? You're wearing it all.
It'll match. So where were we?
So. I've got. What is going on? So, how did this reunion come about?
Well, it's very interesting.
Yes, it's Alan, yes.
Yeah, it's very interesting that you should ask me that because back in about August, we all got together. And after we got together, we had to sit down and look at a terrible problem that we were having with a legal case where the legal costs, if you can believe this, had actually reached £800,000. Can you believe that?
No, it's unbelievable.
And we thought, how on earth are we actually going to pay £800,000?
Right, you. John Cleese, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
What a way to treat a guest.
Let me talk. Look. Are you all right, John? No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, no.
And what was the question?
Oh, dear. So, who took the most Stop it, I can see it. Stop. Who took the most convincing to do it?
Oh, that's a good question. You know,
yes, thank you.
Well, somebody said, how are we going to pay £800,000 in legal costs? And somebody said, I can't remember who said, well, let's do a show. And we'd been laughing a lot, because when we get together, which is about every year and a half, we laugh a lot. Yeah. We always have. Yeah. We always say, when we're together, we laugh more than we do any other time.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
that's
it's nice.
Yes.
I mean, we don't understand each other. Well, I mean, I've known them 40 years. I don't understand any of them. I think they're all quite weird, but I'm very fond of them. So we said, all right, let's do a show.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it sold out in 43 seconds, which was...
43 seconds, that's amazing.
Thank you. There wasn't...
Will you be throwing Bombay mix at your audience?
Oh, yes. Oh, very expensive variety. The problem was that people got the impression that all the tickets are gone. I just wanted to say tonight there's still tickets. I think we've sold about 88% of the tickets, but there's still tickets there for the second show, second week. So I just wanted people to know that you can get tickets.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I might turn up.
So thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
John Cleese, everyone! Oh, John, please come back. Let's be friends. Come on, please, sit down. Now, be careful, this is very slippy.
All right.
Yeah, we need grit or something. Yeah, come on, let's make friends. We shouldn't be like this.
I'm worried, Alan. When I go back tonight, my wife looks at me and she says, "What do you mean you were doing a television interview?"
Now, you can still get... Is it going to be all old stuff? Is it going to be the classic?
Oh, it'll be a mixture because...
You got anything new?
The problem is we'd like to do new stuff, genuinely, but it disappoints the audience, you know? I've seen... I saw at the Royal Albert Hall once, and I saw a very famous singer came out, and in the second half he started singing his new material, and the audience started to boo.
No.
Yeah, so I don't get terribly nervous about it, because everyone there likes Python. I mean, nobody says, "I can't stand Monty
No,
Python."
but then buys a ticket.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Mind you, some people do. I did a gig, recently, stand-up. I don't know if you know about this. And I said, "Oh, let's have a Q&A at the end." I said, "Any questions?" This woman goes, "I've got a question. Why are you such a I know. And this is people who are queued up from 6 o'clock in the morning. How twisted is that woman? Her alarm goes off. Oh, good. I must get there to Alan off. That's horrible, isn't it?
But also very hard for you to answer.
I know. Here, on a serious note, is it true you can't do the Ministry of Silly Walks because you've hip replacement?
Well, more the knee replacement.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I'm bionic now. I had this done in 1985, and then the hip was done a few years ago, and I couldn't do it anymore. Mind you, I used to be able to get... I watched it the other day. I used to be able to get my foot up above my head. I don't know how I could do
See,
that.
that's like injury in the workplace, isn't it?
What a good...
Yeah, this blame the claim, John. There you go. Give me 10% of the fee, yeah?
That's my alimony pay.
Yes, there you go.
Well,
good luck with the shows, love.
Thank you.
It's been something, but no, it's been so long. Thank you so much, so thank you. It's funny. No. Take a seat and I'll just say, That's it for tonight's show. A massive thank you to Richard Ayoade, Mary Portas, Ellie Goulding, and of course, the very wet John Cleese.